Wipeout megy. Leghamarabb ilyen itt lenni, de feltűnik meg a hagyomány. Wipeout lett volna meg akkor. Wipeout.
AGX GP is coming soon to PC, so add it to your wish list and make sure you check out the demo, which is coming on Monday.
Quick question for you, Mr. Troy Baker.
Yes.
Have you ever wanted to be a sentient guitar?
Actually a dream of mine. It's very strange of you to bring that up.
Well, I've got good news for you, and I've got some bad news as well. So the good news is that the next game that we're going to announce lets you fulfill that fantasy.
I'm listening.
But you're stuck inside a haunted music school.
There it is.
And all the teachers are trying to kill you.
Classic.
Welcome, welcome! We are absolutely thrilled to have you here at Harmonic Heights.
Fred, no matter what happens, I want you to know I always loved you.
Hello?
You're in Harmonic Heights, Fred. The school. Things always look strange here.
Oh, Fred! I was wondering when you'd finally find time to pay me a visit. The only way for a student to leave Harmonic Heights is the winter recital. Scattered around the school are talent canisters, each containing the very essence of brilliance and potential.
What are these things?
I don't know, Fred. Nobody does.
You've given me no choice! You made me do this!
And Fred, she knows you're here. Now run along.
Don't fret, it's a world of mystery. Don't fret, strum along and you will see. Don't fret, doesn't matter what you wanna be. You need to know you're gonna die. Don't fret.
C sharp or B flat. That's a drum joke in Don't Fret.
Mark your calendars for that one. And now it's time for another one of our world premiere.
And this one is a side-scrolling platformer starring a very beloved Belgian comic book character. Let's check it out.
A képregény karakterből készül egy platform. Marsupilami. Jó, és tényleg. Azt hiszem korábban volt Marsupilami játék, csak az elvileg nem kapott éppen pozitív fogadtatást, úgyhogy lehet, hogy ezzel kiköszörülhetik a csorbát. Végül Balaton péntekbe tökéletesen. Marsupilami 2, úristen.
Marsupilami 2 Salsa Colombia, try saying that one 10 times, is coming soon. So wishlist it now whilst I'm fixing my twisted tongue.
And in the meantime, there is a brand new trailer for Ding Hai, the Ocean Pillar, an RPG roguelike where you face off against demons and ancient gods.
豪爵，你这破炉子！
Jobb Kínából érkező játék, mostanában úgyis sok jön onnan, úgyhogy...
此帖将立三主， 老道赐名，定海神针铁。
依父语，治水已10年，却突然音讯全无。天穹之水忽又倾泻而下，究竟发生何事？
神针铁。
Dinghai, the ocean pillar, is coming soon. Now tell me, what's next, Troy?
Well, we've got our first ones to watch deep dive of the summer showcase, which is where we take out our little trowels, lift the topsoil, and gently brush the dirt off of a game that the internet is raving about.
Oh, it's just like real archaeology.
You know.
But with less paperwork.
True.
And what better place to start than the golden age of piracy with the helps from our very talented friends at Ubisoft. Let's dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Ami értelmes, legalábbis fogjuk rá. Elutották végre a negyediket. Remélhetőleg
Hi, I'm Richard Knight. I'm the game director for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced
beváltja hozzám
with
fűzött
Ubisoft.
reményeket, ne csak jól nézzen ki, hanem jól is.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag
Legalábbis jobb
Resynced is
esetben.
the old experience you know and love. Edward and his tales in the Caribbean of assassins and pirates, but modernized with today's technology and gameplay. The latest version of Anvil has helped us a lot, both in terms of visuals. We now have ray tracing and global illumination, but it's also a big deal for us in terms of gameplay too, with night and day affecting your stealth. There's weather that can affect your visibility, both in the ocean and on ground. What's changed with parkour and movement is that we've brought forward the game to the new standards that you've seen with AC Shadows and the recent updates. There's ejects, Edward can jump, and it just makes for a much smoother experience. A lot of the new gameplay with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced involves these new officers that you can find and recruit. When you first run into Lucy, she's a wanted criminal. You'll just hear it as you're walking around Havana. There's money on her head. Just, music to Edward's ears. Ah, here's somebody I can work with. And as you find her, she's got this whole plotline involving her family and the family fortune. And she would love to work with you, but if you can't deal with her problems, she's not going to help you with yours.
You don't mince words, do you? I suppose I could look around, see what needs doing.
So each of those characters has a story to tell. And on top of that, we also have a new tale involving Blackbeard, which, for fans of Blackbeard, to learn a little bit more about him and Edward and how things turned out in the game, I think will be really exciting.
Were you attacked? Other way round. It were Blackbeard who struck first. Opened fire on a British man-o'-war, the pillock.
When we were going to remake Assassin's Creed Black Flag, we had to focus on something, and that focus was Edward's story. If we can't nail Edward's story, there's no room for anything else. And so we put everything possible into nailing that. So we still have a modern day gameplay and story to tell, but it's now kind of in the name. It's not just Black Flag Remake, it's Black Flag Resynced, right? So we're the next modern AC, and so our modern day continues from what players might have seen in Shadows. Of course, we brought back the underwater diving sections from the original game, where you take the diving bell and you see how beautiful the Caribbean can be when you're underwater. But the other thing we've added is now you can swim anywhere, just like in any modern AC game. So sometimes there's treasure to find, certain quests, there could be a certain cave you're looking for, but it's also just about freedom of approach. Sometimes to get to a certain island or a certain location, maybe you can't find the right place to get to with the Jackdaw, or you just want to take a shortcut and just go swimming. It's kind of up to you.
Captain's gone over!
So with combat, we've gone back to the basics and we've come up with a new system that fits more of modern sensibilities. It's more skill-based, it can still quick and brutal if you know how to play, but it's also something that works well for players who learn how to play. The core with us with naval gameplay was to keep that spirit that it had from the original. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we added a little bit more now with officer abilities that add cool things like the ability to brace perfectly and take out a lot of damage. And also the new alternate weapons, which allow you while you're aiming to switch between weapon modes with different ranges and damage, so that you can kind of adjust to the fight rather than have to fight everyone the same way. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming out on July 9th for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on July 9th, later this year.
We were doing so well.
That was at least tasteful.
If you say so.
Speaking of taste, if your appetite for the 7 Seas is still yet to be salted, I'll stop. You can find out even more about that one by checking out the hands-on preview over on GamesRadar.com.
Now, we've got a very special treat for the blasphemous fans among us. Let's take a look.
This castle has a life of its own. Greater than that which still beats in my own heartbroken chest. Let the curtain fall.
That's right, Blasphemous 2, The Third Sin, is a free content update that adds an entire area to the game.
And it's out now, so you can play it. And let's be honest, with all the new enemies, probably die a lot. Right after the show.
Best of luck. Okay, Defender of the Crown, The Legend Returns, was revealed during our spring showcase earlier this year. But we've got a first look at gameplay coming at you right now.
Decide a kingdom's fate when Defender of the Crown returns, featuring the original strategic adventure and new ways to play. Retro Mode presents the complete 1986 edition of the game, preserved in all its glory. Classic Mode adds modern refinements, renewed clarity and polish. And introducing Kingdom Mode, a brand new roguelike of dice, decks, and destiny. Forge your battle-ready deck and cast your fate into the fray. Chart your rise to rule all of England as you go on campaign to outwit your rivals. Unlock new tactics and new dice to strengthen your claim to the throne. 3 modes, 1 legendary experience. Defender of the Crown. Wishlist now.
Defender of the Crown, The Legend Returns. Lands on PC and consoles later this year. So, get it on your wish list. Pronto.
And I think I'll handle the British accents from now on. Okay, Troy?
Aww.
Sticking with the historical theme, here's some exciting news about the period shooter Hold Fast, Nations at War.
Mondjuk téma megjelentés szempontjából. Talán még üdvözlendő lehet. Remélhetően nem multiplayer, de... Majd sikerül. De jó. Ki az útligszer?
Stand your ground, lads! Push fire! Hold your nerve!
Fast: American Revolution, releasing June 11th. Play early for exclusive rewards at holdfastgame.com.
Hold Fast: American Revolution is a free expansion for Hold Fast: Nations at War, and it's launching on June 11th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. That is just a mere few days away. My goodness. Visit holdfastgame.com for more info.
Now, let's check out the release date trailer for They Will Come, a steampunk stealth game set on a vast airship.
Ez is valami jó.
Benjamin, are you there?
Benjamin.
Yes, I'm scared. I don't even fully understand why I made it. Maybe it was the power of the idea. I guess I pursued it as a failsafe for the future, to be used in fighting enemies of this dark world we now live in. Your mother always said that if I continued making it, they will come. Forgive me, my son. I have doomed us all.
Give up. Your family is captured.
The device must be mine, boy.
Did you hear that, boy? Give up, or people will start to die. Defense cannons on the Endeavor are down. The attack has been successful.
Menekülünk utána nagy robottal aprítunk. Aranyos. Végül is. Idén, nyáron legalábbis.
They Will Come heads to Steam in July, but you can wishlist it right now. What have you got for us next, Alex?
Well, it is that time again, Troy. We have another world premiere for a cosmic city builder where you craft thriving habitats to rescue long extinct animals. Oh.
Welcome to Bioden, a cozy management game where you will build a self-sustaining network of structures, all working in harmony to bring extinct animals back to life. You've been sent on this planet by your guild with one purpose: to restore it. Your arrival on this wounded planet will be one of discovery and exploration. Resources are scattered across the land. Search for them, as each one is essential. As your colony takes shape, your buildings will need power and sometimes water. Connect them together, weave a network across the land. But plan with care. Every structure you place carries a cost, nudging pollution upward, pulling against the very mission you're here to fulfill. The planet won't heal through structures alone. Bring species together, help them settle, and let the cycle of life begin again. Inside your dome, you'll welcome back dozens of extraordinary species, each one with its own needs. Gather DNA samples, place your cocoons, and carefully tend to the conditions each creature requires. But remember, even within the dome, each decision, even small, has an impact on your planet. This world is waiting to be cleaned, restored, and brought back to life. Your planet is waiting for your arrival. Wishlist the game and play the demo now on Steam.
Bring nature back to life in BioEden, which is coming soon to PC.
Now, those of you in the Lovecraftian loop will know that the Sinking City 2 is just over the horizon, looking all brooding and mysterious, just like my co-host Troy.
Really?
Absolutely not, darling.
Oh. Well, here's a release date trailer where you'll find out when you can finally dive into the flooded survival horror adventure.
Sinking City 2. Az egyet nézegettem, hogy ez nem tűnt amúgy rossznak egyébként. Ugye Lovecrafti univerzum, mennék napokkal, halemberekkel, maszásokkal, mindennel. Valaki el akar benne nagyon, mert így se járni. beindul az őszak a menet. Ez is idén nyárra érkezik. És van demo is belőle. Hát figyelj, végül is ki lehet majd ezt is próbálni.
The Sinking City 2 is just a few short weeks away, and there's a demo available to play right now on Steam.
So go check it out. Just don't listen to the call of the void whilst you're in there. Pro tip.
Time to lock in, folks, as we get a world premiere up next. Now, this one is an attempt to revive that golden era of early skateboard games. You know, when Tony Hawk was at the peak of his powers.
And who better to tell you about it than Stair Meyer, one of the world's most talented modern skaters and an Olympic hopeful to boot.
Hey Future Game Show, I'm Sarah Meyer, also known as Surf Sarah. Skateboarding is my life and I love it with my whole heart, so I'm super excited to share Skate Sarah with you today. A brand new arcade skateboarding game inspired by the golden era of skate games. So this is the world premiere of Skate Sarah. Check it out.
Bye. Nyilván itt a pályák azért tényezők a fejezettek fontosak egyébként. Filmre megjelenünk, bizonyára lesz majd volt. Ebből indulunk ki, na, csak ennyi. Legalább trükkéni lehet benne. Szép. Idén jön nyáron.
Wishlist at the ready because Skate Stair is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
Now, how's about an exclusive trailer for a new expansion coming up for one of my personal favorites? It's time for another run at Vampire Survivors.
Hi, I'm Luca Galante. Accidentally made Vampire Survivors and I'm running Ponko. I made this expansion of Vampire Survivors called Emerald Diorama that was very expensive to make, but we gave away to the players for free. And so I started for a way to do some spin-offs maybe. I tried to get in touch with other teams, indie developers, to see if they were interested in working on some of these spin-offs. One of these we released just a little while ago as Vampire Crawlers. It's a game based on specifically being able to play at your own pace, play your cards effectively as slowly or as fast as you can. I got a lot of other ideas, but there's definitely more spin-off coming, especially after seeing the success of Vampire Crawlers, and that it paid off to effectively try and to do something unusual, but always following the same idea at the end of the day, which is that I am the first player of my own games. I need my own games to be fun to myself first. So I want to make these other games and wanted to find a new name for them effectively. So again, I tried to grab Survivors, think of something stupid, and that's how Survive-a-thon came up, which is short for Survive-a-thon. Very soon we're going to see the first game in this lineup, and people should expect a game like Vampire Survivors, that the whole point, with a different spin on it. And this spin can come from a different metagame or different feature that they serve, that doesn't actually fit Vampire Survivors, but that would fit different gameplay mechanics. I'm not planning to let go of Vampire Survivors anytime soon. There is still, the community is huge, they want more content. We're going to release a new DLC quite soon. This DLC initially was supposed to be just a little add-on to the Legacy of the Moonspell DLC. And as it's very common for me, I start something really small and it ends up being way too big, and so now it's got its own life. It's going to be called Legacy of the Blood Moon, and players can expect a small DLC with something 8+ characters, 8+ weapons, plus evolutions, but they can also expect a very low price of 80 pence, something along those lines. I'm definitely going to keep updating it for as long as it makes sense, as long as it is sustainable. If anyone wants to stay in touch and get to know more about what we're doing, please visit punkolab.com, where you will find a fantastic and useless count up to our next announcement.
We have a lot more announcements in the near future, but for now, here's a trailer for the new expansion of Vampire Survivors, Legacy of the Blood Moon.
Unscrupulous means consumed by ambition. A cautionary tale, or a story better left untold. There's no retreat once this threshold has been crossed. If you really want to see it through, then just take my hand. The blood of malice ensnared the night shadows, and by unholy communion a macabre dance began. As all dawns and twilights of the world paint the moon red, reality shatters and insanity ensues. Ashtart found the immortality she sought, but only in the flesh, her soul taken as a toll by the abyss. As he kept staring at the shadow of the comet, Sargon eagerly paid for its gifts, until there was no humanity left to give. At the top seat of power, Baal was so high he couldn't reach anyone anymore, and eternal solitude turned into eternal madness. Legacy of the Blood Moon, an accidental Vampire Survivors expansion from Punkle. Coming soon.
DLC. Blood Moon Legacy.
Prepare your wish list because Vampire Survivors Legacy of the Blood Moon is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
Now, here is another, wait for it, world premiere. And it pertains to one of last year's truly best games. Let's check it out.
Entry 3452, 2 days until sunrise. Scientist Jan S. Dolsky. If I never wake up again, know this. The Oasis survives, even under the destructive sun. I must go underground. Next entry, another 13 years. If you're still out there by that time, don't give up. I know it's trying to tell us something.
Next cycle, we need to be better.
Maga az alapkoncepció egyébként érdekes volt, hogy maga az alapkoncepció érdekes volt az Alters, ezzel nem tudom, valahogy így nem meg. Sajnos. Pedig amúgy igazából nézni lenne jó, nem? Vagy számomra legalábbis nézni.
Alex Jordan and Jan Scientist fans rejoice. The Alters is getting a DLC expansion called Last Variable. And I don't need to tell you to wish this, do I?
No. And now let's take a look at Anemo. It's a free-to-play creature collecting RPG.
Oh, important question. Is it full of adorable little guys? I really like adorable little guys.
I mean, have you seen what's happening on the screen behind you?
Ilyen kis állatkákat lehet gyűjteni.
Let's play the trailer.
Félig meddig ilyen Pokémonok pálvöltek. Meg elvileg fizetésük bárki. De aranyos. tesztoszteron kell mutatni, meg mindent, meg mindent nem biztos tényleg arany. Szerintem legalább.
A golden light awakens a silent ancient call through every shifting season where endless shadows fall. I felt the stirring deep inside, a yearning to explore, to leave the known and step beyond to find what lies in store. A tiny tap, a gentle nudge, a flicker in the air. A promise of soft and true beyond all earthly care. The echoes of the distant dream beneath the sky so wide, but something wild is calling out where destinies collide. My heart beats fast, a hopeful drum, a journey just begun to chase the light beneath the idle sun.
Tényleg ilyen nagyon habosó volt.
Oh, with a different heartbeat, I see the world intertwined as one forever brave and strong in you. Through wonders vast we rise above the fear. The spirits laying so bright and clear. From gentle souls to fearless hearts, a bond that lights the way. Together we embrace the dawn and chase the coming day. We're soaring free across the sky, with courage as our guide. With every step, with every beat, forever by your side. Wild and free, a Nemo for you and me.
Aranyos.
Nemo is coming to all platforms later this year, but you can wishlist it now on Steam. Oh, I can see you're itching to explain this next one, Troy.
No, it's just a little rash.
You can get a cream for that.
So this is Cordura. It is the 4-player psychological horror game that opened the Spring Showcase back in March. Cool thing is, it's got enemies that mimic your friends just to freak you out.
And the developers are back with a closer look at games.
That's right. How did you know that? Maybe you're not Alex after all. Tell me something that only Alex would know. You can't prove that. Okay, she's real. Roll the trailer. Now.
It's a simple job.
Dude, shut up!
For men with nerve. They may be your crew. But inside the maze, don't trust anything they say.
Hello? Harry? Where are you? I'm here. Harry? Wait, there are roses.
Mike, I found the radio.
Cool. Go with Harry.
What? Harry? Dead.
Right?
The night will twist your words
All right. Keep straight. You'll find Mike.
and take your body.
Where are you? Mike, is it you? There are roses. Are you all right? Joe? I'm here with Harry. Oh, crap.
To hunt you down.
Hello? Hello, Joe? Joe?
For you see, I won't let you go.
Érdekes.
Cordura is coming soon to PC and PlayStation, and what do you know? Here's our next game. It's called Chronoscript: The Endless End.
It's an action-adventure game where you play as an editor trapped inside a never-ending, self-writing manuscript. Kind of like what developers feel like working with me.
Ah, you arrived earlier than expected. Welcome to my writing room.
Beragadtuk a saját.
You must forgive me for breaking our promise. The manuscript is still incomplete.
A kapuk bejönnek. Aránylag egyedileg. Nyilván nem egy iráni játék, persze, az ilyen különlegesebb országból származó, de egészen egyszerű.
My dear editor, I must return to my scripts. I do hope you enjoy what lies beyond the end of this endless story.
ChronoScript, The Endless End is coming to PC and PS5 in fall of 26. So write it down now on your wish list.
All right, now we've got a world premiere coming at you. This one is a psychological horror game where you rebuild the memory of a lost child.
Told you I was gonna fix it. Are you there?
That was your first look at Impermanence, coming to PC in 2027.
And if you're hungry for more amazing games just like that one, stay tuned after the Exodus extended gameplay reveal at the end of the show for the return of FGS Live from Los Angeles.
Our hosts are in the City of Angels to bring you all the latest news from the summer gaming events, as well as some of those wonderful world premiere trailers you love so much. In fact, here's a little teaser of what you can look forward to.
Hey there, I'm Jules Gill, one of your hosts of FGS Live from LA. Stay tuned immediately after the Future Game Show and Exodus Extended gameplay reveal for more world premieres, demo drops, and maybe even a cheeky surprise.
You heard them. Make sure you stick around after the Exodus extended gameplay reveal for FGS Live from Los Angeles, hosted by our very own Amy and Jules.
We do love them. You guys break a leg. Right now, let's get back into the games with a closer look at The Lift, a supernatural handyman simulator inspired by the SCP Foundation.
Hello, Future Games Show. I'm Ivan from Fantastic Signals, and I'm here to tell you more about our upcoming supernatural handyman simulator, The Lift. The Lift is an immersive story-driven first-person simulator where you play as an engineer on a mission to investigate and restore a massive research facility abandoned after a mysterious catastrophe. From day one, it was paramount that The Lift feels really good to play. All interactions with the world are built to be extremely tactile, so it's not just about what you do, it's about how you do it. How it feels to pull, push, rotate, switch, clean, screw in, click, tune, tighten. All these engineering verbs are at the very core of the gameplay loop, and every action is elevated through responsive animations, fine visual effects, a crispy audio design to deliver an almost ASMR-like experience. You'll be repairing a variety of things in the lift. We divide repairs into 3 categories. The first one is basic mechanical or cosmetic repairs, changing light bulbs, fixing a crooked chair, or patching the walls. Simple, but always satisfying. The second category is electrical devices. We have developed an ecosystem of electrical and mechanical components that you can assemble. You can find, craft, and unlock many different parts used to bring the machinery back to life. All devices are connected to the electrical grid, and sometimes you will need to reroute power from one point to another or disassemble a machine to get parts needed elsewhere. It's not a bunch of preset puzzles, it's open-ended sandbox system that you'll need to master by improvising and thinking outside the box. The third category is what we call boss devices. These are large, multi-step projects that are even more complex and usually involve multiple machines and environmental repairs, like for example the interdimensional antenna. You will fix its subsystems and will be tuning its settings to get the signals you need for your adventure, and of course there will be a massive payoff at the end of the repair. Each floor has its own boss device. Some will be unveiled in the upcoming months. Some you'll have to uncover yourself when the game launches. The Lift is launching on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox in 2027. If you're interested, please add the game to your wishlist. And if you want to help us shape this adventure, sign up for a closed playtest on Steam for a chance to play the newest in development build. The playtest begins on June 14th. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
The Lift is coming to PC in 2027, but you can and should wishlist it right now on Steam.
Our next game is technically a theme park simulator, but there is a morbid catch.
Never-ending coasters, salty fries, expensive bottled water.
Not quite. The owners are trying to eat the guests.
Oh, that's a new one. Here's wow, My Cannibal Family.
Did you hear the mob dump one of their own in this goo?
Not just that. I heard a flesh-eating creature crawled out of it.
What's your emergency?
Amilyen nagyobb ment a játék. Nyilván társasággal nyilván jobb élmény, de... A rendőröket sárkon elintézni. Parti játéknak tökéletesen hangzik. Tökéletesnek hangzik, na jobban mondva. Újra érkezik. De itt aztán... Az meg... Ezt adjuk még.
My Cannibal Family is a cooperative theme park simulator with a terrifying twist, and it's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2027.
And here's a dark fantasy extraction game where you team up or go solo to take down enemies corrupted by the blood of the gods. This is Mistfall Hunter.
Legalábbis ilyen extraction elemeket. Szerintem maga az extraction shooterek sem feltétlenül jók, de ez nyilván egyéni preferencia. Tudom élvezni a őket, de hogy még ezt egy ilyen dark fantasy shooterben belerakják, az annyira nem fáj nálam. Bár mondjuk említettem a baj, az extraction shooter, meg ez az extraction, vagy sem annyira eljövős számomra. Bár mondjuk a harc. Nem jött része. Talán azt a részét még talán tudnám élvezni. Esetben.
Set a reminder for July 29th when Mistfall Hunter lands on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Right, I think it's time for our next Ones to Watch deep dive. Troy?
Indeed it is, and here is an exclusive interview with Saber Interactive about Clive Barker's Hellraiser revival.
Hi, I'm Anthony Default from Saber Interactive, and I'm the narrative director on Hellraiser Revival. The backstory for the player character Aiden is that he's this guy who has his entire life been consumed with yearning. From an early age, he's sought out crime, drugs, sex, danger in order to feel more, to experience more. By the time we meet him, he's met a kindred spirit, his girlfriend Sunny, and the two of them have entered this infernal spiral into depravity.
You crave your desires, plentiful.
In the game, you'll use this mysterious puzzle box artifact called the Configuration to wield the powers of hell, to burn, penetrate, slash, rip apart your enemies, and also it's a puzzle box, so you can manipulate it yourself to solve puzzles, and ultimately save yourself and your girlfriend from the powers of hell.
It is done.
It was incredibly dear to us to stay true to the Hellraiser franchise when doing this work. So we went back to the first and second movie and to the novella that he initially wrote that it was all based on, The Hellbound Heart. Tried to kind of blinker other influences out, and we just studied those until we found what really resonated with us.
You have such sights to show me.
So in the game, the force of opposition that you'll be fighting is broadly on two sides. So on the first side, you have this cult that's obsessed with the Cenobites and with trying to create their own Cenobites on Earth, ones that they can control and use in order to essentially grant themselves infinite pleasure. So this cult, they're trying to find a way to advance their goals, and to do so, they need this Genesis configuration that you're wielding. You need the Genesis configuration to complete your bargain and try and get Sunny's soul back. The second category of enemy is what we call the unworthy. So these are beings who have used configurations themselves in the past, and in most cases have been like interred into the labyrinth where they've been tortured for some sort of eternity, and who are now released by the actions of the Genesis configuration and are seeking you, thinking that you're their way out, you're their way to freedom. So they're these depraved, decrepit souls who are desperately trying to kill you and take what's yours. Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival is coming to PC and consoles in 2026. We've got plenty more to show you throughout the year, so stay tuned. You can wishlist the game now to join in, or you can follow us on social media, where Pinhead himself will often be in the replies. Thanks for watching, and take pleasure in the rest of the show.
It calls to you. Make your devotion known.
Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox later this year. So go pin it onto your wish list.
Because of the pin, got it.
Yeah.
Well, it is time for another world premiere, and this one is a medieval Metroidvania starring a plucky little snail.
Bas. Kicsit a izét mutat ki eszembe, így volt. Ugye egy kis rókával kellett járkálni a világon, ugye az is. Hát ugye nem is Metroidvania volt, inkább ugye az Zeldákra. De lehet, hogy ez is jó lesz. Itt ugye egy csigabút szeretném. Érdekesnek. Függetlenül.
Deadroot is coming soon to PC and Xbox.
Drop the devs on wishlist to show your support, and you may as well keep that Steam tab open, because we've got another great game up next.
And this one is The Road of Dust and Sorrow, a pixel art survival horror game inspired by Silent Hill.
Pixel artos túlélő horror lesz. Pixel artok jobb szoktak lenni amúgy, aranyosak. Nyilván a kiontót bél, az kiontót bél. Pixel arton is, bocsánat. Hát jó. Ilyen. Úgy érdekesnek tűnik a maga módján.
The Road of Dust and Sorrow is coming to PC and consoles in 2026. Okay. Our next game was revealed late last year and is a stunning reimagining of...
Are you seriously going to intro this one whilst I'm standing right beside you?
My bad.
Our next game was revealed late last year and is a stunning reimagining of Lara Croft's 1996 adventure. Lara, played by yours truly, will visit the jungles of Peru, the ancient ruins of Greece, and much, much more. Here's the team behind the game to dive deeper into Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis.
Hard woman to track down.
Well, you found me.
Hi, I'm Hao Cicada, game director at Crystal Dynamics. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis is a stunning reimagining of Lara Croft's debut adventure. We've taken the legendary 1996 game and completely reimagined it from the ground up, with jaw-dropping visuals, modern gameplay, and a few new surprises. All while honoring the spirit of the original. Players will explore these extraordinarily dangerous worlds that have been lost to time. We're talking jungles of Peru, crumbling ruins of Greece, and the deserts of Egypt. Every location is packed with ancient artifacts and hidden secrets. Whether you are a longtime fan or someone picking up a Tomb Raider game for the very first time, this is the definitive way to experience the adventure that started it all. Tomb Raider pioneered 3D exploration back in 1996. With Legacy of Atlantis, we really wanted Lara's traversal to feel distinctively hers. It's precise, it's athletic, and deeply connected to the environments she's exploring. This is Lara at the top of her game. She's come through the Survivor era, emerged as a confident, accomplished adventurer, and you will see that in how she moves. The swan dives, the handstands, the acrobatic flourishes, they're all expressions of her character, and it's a lot of fun to watch it, but it's even more fun to play. It's important for us to distinguish that this isn't a remake. A remake rebuilds what already exists with modern technology. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis goes further than that and truly reimagines the debut game, all while keeping its soul intact. Environments are larger, iconic moments like Lara's battle against the T-Rex are transformed into epic gameplay encounters on a cinematic scale. The puzzles in Legacy of Atlantis are really satisfying. You're manipulating water flow, redirecting light beams, you're activating pressure plates, deciphering ancient symbols, all of it to unseal secrets that have been locked away for centuries. Every solution requires you to piece together what you've uncovered and think creatively in how to do it. And then obviously there's combat, which you've got Lara's iconic dual pistols, plus some other weapons that you can unlock along the way. This is the legendary adventure fans remember, reimagined in ways that weren't possible 30 years ago, with some new surprises. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis launches on February 12, 2027. It comes out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and Nintendo Switch 2. You can pre-order the game now. From the bottom of my heart and the rest of the development team, we cannot wait for everyone to experience this. Thank you so much.
Amennyit láttam belőle, volt egy érdekes ilyen versenyzős játék, volt egy ilyen pilles, ugye, menedzselős játék, hogy egy ilyen bolygót kell ugye újra benépesíteni, meg újra fellendíteni, így frusztra és
Let the legend come back to life.
I see what you did there.
Because the thing that I've...
Yeah, you made it about you.
Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2 on February 12th, 2027.
Which is 2 days before Lara's birthday. And if it's not on your wish list already, then this is me, Lara Croft, asking you nicely to add us. Don't make me use my nasty voice.
She'll do it. Seen it. Kind of like it. Okay, so yesterday we learned about the next game from the creator of Assassin's Creed. It's called 1666 Amsterdam. It's officially back from the dead, baby, and it does look amazing.
Now, I'm sure you've all seen the reveal trailer by now, but if you're keen to learn more, here's an exclusive gameplay feature from the team at Panache Digital. Enjoy.
It all began with magic. In ancient times, the earliest human
meg nem akarom, hogy geci halk legyen, tehát hogy érted, nem akarom túlordibálni feltétlenül.
The Zandaris was entrusted with an ancient form of magic along with the duty to pass it on to those deemed worthy to bear it. But this gift came at a cost.
Egy picit lejjebb húztam.
Magic meant to elevate humanity. Instead,
hát most egy fokkal azért most már jobb lesz. Mert ugye most nem Streamlabsból streamelek, ugye Streamlabs OBS-ből, hanem ugye a sima OBS-ből, mert ugye izé megy dual stream. Aztán azért. Talán úgy előfordulhat. De kérdeztem, mert ugye nem állítottam el semmit, aztán mit tudom én, Division streamnél meg minden faszán, úgyhogy azért ott a hang is jó volt. Mert a boss simulator.
1666 Amsterdam is coming soon to PC, but you can wishlist the game and play the prologue on Steam after the show.
But we do still have one more game to show you.
If you've been holding out for a spiritual successor to the Mass Effect games, which I know a thing or two about, you need to know about Exodus, the planet-hopping sci-fi RPG coming to PC and consoles early next year.
Now, the dev team Archetype Entertainment is made up of a bunch of ex-BioWare talent, including Drew Karpyshyn, who is the writer of the first two Mass Effect games, and Knights of the Old Republic, so you know.
The team over in Texas have put together an extended gameplay reveal led by the game's director, Chris King.
Pedig ott is lehetett hallani faszán, tehát hogy nem voltam alk se, tából nem volt vele probléma. De lehet, hogy most egyébként jó. Lejjebb húztam hűhangot egyébként. Ha én is visszanéztem azt, aztán ott egyébként lehetett hallani. Ja, azért nem másé. Elvileg ez az utolsó játék, úgyhogy ja. Extended gameplay reveal, úristen!
I'm Chris King, game director on Exodus. In Exodus,
de ez ilyen nagyon kooperatív skifi játéknak tűnik egyébként, aztán lehet, hogy amúgy nem lesz, lehet, hogy nem az egyébként, de nagyon úgy tűnik.
You'll journey to deadly planets, derelict ships, and the remains of lost worlds.
Hát én ahogy hallottam, akkor jó volt a hang. Tehát, hogy nem volt téma vele.
Along the way, you'll choose who to fight beside, who to fall for, and who to leave behind.
Bár lehet, hogy én vagyok a süket. Nem tudom, lehet. De én jónak ítéltem. Talán lehet, hogy nem úgy van.
Alongside his awakened friend Houston.
Az mondjuk előfordulhat egyébként. Mert ugye a Discord is föl volt hangosítva, azt meg ugye azt nem állítottam be úgy. Mert általában ugye, hát 3/4 szokott, hát nem maximum szokott lenni ugye a Discordon a hang, hanem így 3/4, aztán néha úgy előfordul. Ott el tudom képzelni. Ott ugye a Discordon is pluszban még fel van hangosítva, hogyha olyan van. Ebből a szempontból mondjuk érthető.
You'll be able to customize your June as a male or female with several options to adjust your appearance.
Na most esetleg jobb? Amúgy. Mert most állítottam rajta egy kicsit.
Either a virtuous paladin or an ambitious immortal.
Drop your weapons. Get on the ground. Lev, don't be stupid. They've got a combat mech. Drop your weapons.
Az oké, nem is az volt a kérdés.
Shape your character and change how the world responds to you.
Listen to your friend and let this go. Not gonna happen, you mercenary scum.
Let's check check out some work-in-progress gameplay so you can get a feel for the systems, storytelling, choices, and characters that make Exodus. The first two companions you meet are Elise and Tom. Elise is an impatient mech pilot that loves to blow stuff up and leans into brute force. Tom is an experienced traveler who helps teach June the ropes. He tends to be more
beraktam a kettő közé álltam most amúgy egy fokkal jobb. Most már.
Let's join them as they start a new salvage mission.
All loaded up?
Gears in storage. My lovely suit. Good to go.
Na végre.
Where's Tom?
Last minute prep.
Csak sikerült akkor végre belülni.
Does he do that often? Drinking right before a job?
Man's got his vices, but he gets shit done, okay? Nothing else to say.
Hát ott a játékon belül is lehet állítani a hangot, úgyhogy az megint más lesz egy kicsivel.
Throughout your journey, you'll team up with a diverse crew of companions, like Salt, an awakened octopus.
We got your back, June.
Igazért?
Not necessary. If you die, I leave. Contract void.
Ott valamilyen szinte többféle hang is van, ugye?
It's an octo thing. You'll get used to it.
Hát annyira nem tűnik vészesnek amúgy.
You'll also meet other interesting characters, like the mysterious CC.
Már ki tudja amúgy, hogy mikor fog megjelenni egyébként. Jó kérdés.
Howdy, friend. Strange times we find ourselves in. Named CC Orlev.
In this scene, CC helps out June by giving him a recycler upgrade. With the new modification added, let's see how we can put it to good use in combat.
June, what's it look like in there?
A lot of mercs. But I think I can thin a few of them out without being seen.
We got your back, June. Things go bad, we'll kick in that door and come running.
How you engage the enemy is up to you. In this encounter, June has to deal with a deadly turret, along with Lycan, the leader of the Fire Eaters. He's heavily protected, and things could get out of hand quick. Let's use this new recycler mod to stealthily take out some enemies and make things a bit easier.
Hát ja, nyilván. De jó nyilván azért, mert ugye az is skifi, meg ugye ez is az. Tehát, hogy... Csak ez ugye inkább TPS akciójáték, mint sem, az meg ugye nyilván jobban ráépít a szerepjátékos elemekre ugye a Starfield. Hát ő Skyrim végül is. De nagyon le akarjuk csupaszítani. És a Starfield. Legalábbis abból a szempontból. Aztán ki tudja tényleg ez itt mikor fog megjelenni, mert az ugye konkrét megjelenési dátum nincsen amúgy. Ugye ez az utolsó ilyen nagy bejelentés a Future Games Show kapcsán, úgyhogy csak azért nem másé. Már mondjuk szerintem, ha ez lemegy amúgy, akkor szerintem visszatekerem egy kicsit, meg kíváncsi vagyok a show elején, mert azt hittem, hogy most egy később kezdenek, de ők legalább tudják tartani az idő távot amúgy.
Awesome, that did the trick. We now catch up to the team having made it to the salvage. However, rival mercenaries have already staked their claim.
Nyilván lövés hangok sem rosszak, de mit tudom én, a gameplay maga nem csak ebből áll. Hanem hogy ugye jó lessen lőni vele, ugye? Hogyha harérzés vele lőni, hiába jók a lövés hangok, érted?
Okay, that is going to be difficult.
June and team have managed to push
Figyelj, majd kiderül, hogyha egyszer megjelenik, előbb-utóbb.
June, time to do your thing.
I'm in. Taking the guns offline now.
Elnézést kívánok. Magamat szuktam föl.
Wait. This is a control room, right? Should be a way to open the airlock doors. Blast all those damn mercs out into space in one shot.
Whoa, hold on. There could be dock workers and maintenance crew in there. We can't just vent the airlock.
Fuck that. We're gonna walk up there to verify
Fuck
who's a
that.
merc and who's a might just kill us on sight anyway.
És akkor vannak itt is döntési lehetőségek. Ja, azt hittem valami belehaladszódott, mert véletlenül belerúgtam az asztalba. Azért, aztán azt hittem, hogy belehaladszódott amúgy. Ja, azt hittem. Jó van. Legalább tényleg a rajszűrők bejöttek. Milyen folyamatosan kell tesztelni, úgyhogy... Én random belegrúgok az asztalba, meg főborígatok egy-két üveget, amúgy. Csak nem hallatszik akkor bele.
Let's move. We've given the mercs too much of a head start already.
As you travel across
Ami érdekesnek tűnik, persze.
you will hear stories of those who have been affected by time, like Tom's account of why he can never go home.
You know the strangest part of being out here?
Még eléggé kicsit ilyen statikusnak tűnik. Mármint abból a szempontból, hogy ugye maguk a karakterek, hogy kinéznek, amúgy mindenki ilyen fényesen fésült, ilyen nagyon ilyen faszhajuk van szerintem, úgyhogy mindegy, talán még javulhat ez a része a játékmenetnek. Lehet. Ja, végül is. Úristen, ezek, az 5 is egy kalapszar volt, minek van Unreal Engine 6, hogyha az 5 is lehet rendesen kihasználni, bazd meg. Kibaszott fölöslegesnek érzem legalábbis. Hát oké, jól néz ki, de igazából legtöbbször nem az engine-nek köszönhetően néz ki jól, hanem az adott játék stílusának köszönhetően néz ki jól. Az optimalizálátlanságról nem is beszélve, tehát hogy... ja. Hát azért vinni fogja az azért, csak nem maxon. Szerintem legalábbis. Aztán, hogyha valami tényleg jól meg van csinálva grafikailag jól, akkor ez nem csak high-on néz ki, meg ultrán néz ki jól, hanem akár low-on is, tehát hogy... akár, az igen. Őcikének meg beszőtte a pók a szemét.
Your homeworld of Leiden is facing extinction due to a celestial virus called the Rot. You'll need to travel across the Centauri cluster in search of a possible cure. Phaedra's grandfather was a legendary traveler named Elijah to investigate the Rot before disappearing decades ago. You travel with Phaedra to a planet called Sang, hoping to find some trace of his discoveries.
I must thank you for this opportunity, June. For allowing me to be part of this.
No point in waiting around. Next stop.
Sang.
Sang is a rocky exoplanet covered in a sulfurous atmosphere. You'll need to traverse across the deadly terrain to discover the ancient ruins where Elijah's ship crashed.
Oh, wow. Not a dead moon at all. Okay, there were celestials here once.
Along with Phaedra, we've decided to bring Salt. Her long-range sniper rifle and abilities that specialize in confusing enemies should come in handy.
Limestone deposits on those rocks in the center of the lake. If I can get there, I should be able to make a path across.
Right, perfect. I suppose we'll just, wait, here. Sang has always been extremely volatile. Completely unideal for civilization, even during the age of the Detoneer.
Kedvenc a Starfield-tel. Hát figyelj, lehet, hogy még jobban is oda élvezünk a Starfield-ot egyébként. Sose lehet tudni. Előfordulhat bármi. Én szerintem.
This is already shaping up to be a most fortuitous partnership. Early travelers explored this moon, but they never reported anything of interest. The ones that survived, anyway, of course they're...
Bár erre még nem mondták azt, hogy open world lesz, úgyhogy... lehet, hogy csak egy-két ilyen bolygót tudsz meg látogatni majd. Fel se tudja.
I don't know, but I'd wager it's not friendly.
Már jó kérdés, szerintem ez inkább épít majd a harcos Starfield, de nem azt tudja. Nem tudom, nekem ott nagyon nem jött át a harc része a játéknak. Mármint hogy a Starfield-nél. Nem tudom. Soldier. meg attól függ, hogy tényleg hogy adják ezt is ki amúgy. Egyáltalán ki ilyen. Meg nem lehet a véletlenre bízni dolgokat úgy. A szempontból, hogy a játék lehet, hogy nem tud megjelenni. Nem kell elképzelni.
Interesting. That door is also celestial. It looks like... Yes. Yes, this is definitely true secret architecture. I might be able to use my drone to open this door. Shall I try? This is an incredible discovery, you know? So
amit lementek ez a játékot, utána szerintem belenézek az elejébe, mert ugye az elejéről lemaradtam.
During missions, June will discover ancient technologies that upgrade his gauntlet, a powerful artifact passed down to him from his father. Once upgraded, it unlocks new possibilities for both traversal and combat.
Any idea what this is?
I can't decipher it, but clearly this artifact was held in great reverence. June, be careful. A celestial technology can affect human bodies in unexpected ways. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It took me by surprise. I've never felt anything so powerful.
Nem választottak egyébként, hogyha esetleg kedvenced lesz amúgy. Ha már egyszer Starfield témában az...
Here we see June acquiring Lance, a powerful new gauntlet ability that can pierce and destroy Bramble, a byproduct of the rot.
Nem tudom, a Skippy az mondjuk érdekesnek adott a számomra, de nem tudom, Starfield valahogy. Lehet, hogy idő kéne rá, hogy elmélyüljön benne az ember.
Phaedra's grandfather is still alive and guarding a terrible secret.
You were warned. I told you to turn back. I told you there was nothing here for you but death. You've seen too much now. Stupid, stubborn children.
Elijah has unleashed a corrupted and extremely powerful war machine on the team.
Vágyos lesz, hogy legyen. De ahogy látom, ezek ilyen robot... Tehát robot lényeknek tűnnek inkább, mint sem törnyeknek. Már még azért ezzel nem tudom, hogy lennének. Bár mondjuk ott a Helldivers 2-t ellen küzdesz, úgyhogy azért. Arra mondjuk talán lettem volna végig, hogy jöttek volna össze a dolgok, de sajnos sem. De nem tudom, hogy már hogy játszanak vele, vagy hogy sem. Helldivers 2-vel, mert arra még tényleg kíváncsi lettem volna. Igen. Akkor a teaserek. Hát ja, itt azért képességeket is kell használni szerényen itt is. Még a kooperatív mód egyébként adja magát, úgy gondolom itt is. És hát itt jobban, mint mondjuk egy Starfieldben. Talán. De nem is looter lesz belőle, de még kooperatív módban egyébként jó lehet. Főleg, hogy a különböző típusú karakterek vannak benne, úgyhogy legalábbis szerintem. Hát ebből a szempontból több lehet, mint egy Starfield. Ki ott van nyitott világ, de érted, étitek mit mond.
June and Phaedra must now confront Elijah, hoping to persuade him to share the secrets contained in Sang. Without this information, Leiden will be destroyed by the rot.
This place is forbidden. I warned you not to come here.
Threw away your legacy.
Phaedra! Elijah, please. Whatever you are afraid of, the answer isn't more bloodshed.
I need a promise. A solemn oath. I cannot stop you from claiming the secrets of this world. But my dynasty will be no part of this.
Elijah, what are you doing?
The Nath bloodline ends here, my child. With me and with you. I will take our dynasty to the grave rather than allow it to fall to the sway of Orion's spawn.
I don't want to kill you. Drop your weapon and this doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
But my dynasty ends here.
This has been a small peek into the larger world of Exodus. We're in the final stretch of development now, and we'll be sharing more details all the way up to launch. In the meantime, wishlist on your favorite platform now, and become a traveler today.
Légy mától utazó. Fejekat is lehet a pályára idézni. Aranyos. De majd nem tűnik ez. Légy is való. Kérdés már csak az, hogy tényleg meg fog-e jelenni. 2027 időszakában. Hát ja, hát ha lesz belőle majd valami megjelenés. Early 3 frak. Mikán keresztül harcolnak. Hát ja. Dob testre a karaktered. Építs fel a loadoutod. Stratégia. Arzenál fel. Fegyver. Készlet fejlesztése. Kelleni fog páncél is nyilván. Aranyos. Tartalék össze. Pakutján. Lérő játék. Hát. Legalább hangulata legalább van. Annyi biztos. Vagy legalábbis. Legalább. Neki ugye technikailag mennyire lesz jó. Terminal. És? Lehetne belőle. De, talán. Hát még szerintem elviszünk ilyen X-tereket irányba. Szép rugás. Terminalból. Én érkezem.
What a way to kick off the show. That was Terminal War, and this is FGS Live from LA. My name is Jules.
And I'm Amy, and over the next 30 minutes, we're going to be bringing you even more exclusive trailers, developer interviews, and of course, a wee sprinkling of world premieres.
Now, as we travel this road together, don't forget that we've got a Steam page that's got a curation of all the games featured across both showcases, and of course, you can wishlist them all right now.
Up next, it's an exciting reveal for Belle's Fanfare, the viral sensation.
Elméletileg félkor kezdődik. Elméletileg 2 órás össze, tehát egyik kéne tartania. Elméletileg szerintem ráhúznak. Legalábbis a hivatalos naptárban úgy szerepel. Legalábbis ilyen naptárszerű, ugye elméletileg ugye 2 órás. elméletileg 11-ig vagy fél 12-ig, de fél 12.
Oh man, I can't believe how good Bell's fanfare looks. I will be putting every notification bell on that I can because 2027 cannot come soon enough.
Next, we're off to the action-packed world of Alcahest to take a look at the game's physics engine in action.
Ilyen plusz játékokat egyébként amúgy a Game Show-jából már lement egy ilyen plusz. Milyen játékok várhatóak még? A show nem volt még bejelentve. Nem tűnik rossznak amúgy. Középkori fantasynek tűnt egyébként. Ezek alapján. Alcahest.
Alcahest is bringing brutal combat to the table, and thanks to its physics-based chaos, it's probably going to be flipping it too.
Yeah, and I think that we are just plain flipping excited about it. Up next, let's take a sneak peek at the PC Gaming Show, which is upcoming very soon, and also will contain a teaser for a game that I know you are all incredibly
PC Gaming
excited
Show
for.
is lesz majd, ugye? Ez egy pár nappal később, de majd az is lesz. Ezzel a játékkal is lesz elméletileg.
My name is Mikael Kasurinen, and I'm the creative director for Control Resonant. We hope you
A
enjoy
játék.
this small teaser.
Nem tudom, az elsővel se játszottam.
For the PC
Talán
Gaming
azt
Show
látom, hogy
for
kéne,
the
hogy
full reveal.
elvileg ez a 2 elvileg idén érkezik. PC Gaming Show meg ma június 7-ig.
The PC Gaming Show will be going live tomorrow on the 7th of June at these times here, meaning that is a full week of gaming content from us all.
Meg ugye ott egyébként a tavalyból kiindulva egyébként több érdekes játék is volt. Szerintem arra is leszek végig. De minden jól megy, az elvileg 7-kor kezdődik. Nem 9-kor, holnap. Így, ez nem túl szerencsés. Holnap lesz Xbox Game Show készül.
And we are creating Grave Seasons, our murder mystery farming simulator. In Grave Seasons, you not only have to grow your farm, build your relationships, but also figure out who the supernatural serial killer in town is going to target next. And as you play through, as you learn this killer's patterns, the year comes to an end, and as you start again, a different supernatural serial killer will be active at the start of the game. We essentially have a campaign for each killer, so they're fully scripted, fully unique storylines. It's a little bit cool, but each time you start a new year in Ashen Ridge, we ask you to sort of re-enter town, and a different killer will be active. We do want dating and romance to be really well integrated into the world, so you potentially could end up romancing the killer who's active. But as you romance, you'll learn more and more about these characters, delve into their backstories, and if you're romancing the killer, that same NPC's romance storyline will be different than if you've romanced them when they are not the killer.
Lehet romantikizálni.
Your task isn't necessarily to catch them. You're not a cop. You're not a narc, really. Your job is to protect who's next if you want to. So you can craft and forge and find different ways of protecting the next potential victim from the killer if that's what you want to do. Or if you want to just watch chaos reign, you can do that too. So we can't say exactly how many killers there are right now, but what I'll say is that we do track and understand how much chaos you've sown in town. The game is paying attention to the choices you make or don't make, and the world changes as a result of those choices. I'm truly most excited for the first moment that a player decides to investigate a crime scene or to poke at the after effects of a murder. I think that that's a moment that really sets Grave Seasons apart and makes it clear that this is both a cozy game and also a horror game at the same time. And that moment of discovery and following clues and tracking down these leads is something that I'm really excited for players to get to experience. Again, you aren't play a cop or really an authority figure in this game. So all you can do is follow clues and investigate these leads as you find them in the world. As each killer progresses outside of murder scenes and outside of these attack scenes, whether you've prevented it or not, things will change in the world. NPCs' homes will change. The potential victims' homes will change. There might be different leads that will draw you to different spaces in town. Our writing team are huge horror fans, and so we're always going to try and sneak in little references and little hints for folks who have a keen eye out for that kind of thing. In-game, I will say that between playthroughs, there might be little secrets that you can uncover as you play more and more in Ashen Ridge as well, too. If you love the interpersonal dynamics of older farming sims like Harvest Moon, but you also love deeply written and sort of heartfelt character stories, you'll love Grave Seasons. We really want people to get invested in the characters and also in the world. I will say we...
Legalábbis nem megnézzük az elejét, vagy legalábbis belenézek az...
Indiana Jones.
Are you going to do the theme tune through? It's like automatic now.
I get it.
Ja, közben elpörgettem az elejére, megnézzük, hogy elején volt-e valami érdekes játék. Egy World Premiere-rel indítottuk ezek szerint.
Take it away, Alex.
World Premiere.
De game show elején. Nézd már, zombis játék. Bent. Elég érdekesen tartja az Ipsa a fegyver, de ő tudja. A grafika is kicsit érdekes, de ez csak az én véleményem. Ki akart jutni, de nem jött össze neki. Hát, így járt. Ezek szerint. De legalább nincs egyedül. Aranyos. Itt screen action. A kooperatív zombvadászat. Másik ember kutyával lesz. Hú, de érdekesen futott, nem tudom, láttok-e? De jó Isten. Arizona Sunshine. Aranyos. Jó. A gameplay, ez az.
Arizona Sunshine is a flat-screen remake of the beloved VR game of the same name, built from
az eredetileg VR game volt, aztán most eljön a nagy konzol platformokra, meg PC-re. Amúgy érdekesen hangzik amúgy, csak eléggé érdekes volt maga a gáskultúra egyébként, úgyhogy ilyen kategória volt. Remélhetőleg azon még azért sikerül javítani. Szempontból. Már maga a koncepció az érdekesnek. Arizona Sunshine-é. Hát figyelj, Mike.
Shooter with a keen focus on teamwork, fortification, and
taktikai, katonai FPS. Mercenárik vagyunk. Még itt vagy-e? Nagy valószínűség ez is egy extraction shooter lesz, mint a Grey Zone, meg a Delta Force, ezek. De még itt is 3 csapat harcol egy zónáért, úgyhogy lehet, hogy inkább a Delta Force-ra hasonlít. Grey Zone-ra vagy az Arena Breakout-ra talán. Nem fene se tudja. Így jó, így. Nem Battle Royale játék, na végre, úristen. Akkor ez nagyon Battlefield-es egyébként. Maradjunk annyiba. Legalább tudjuk, hogy kik inspirálták őket. Ebből a szempontból, de ez nagyon BFS egyébként. Last Player. Full Auto Warfare. Tényleg olyan, mint a Battlefield egyébként. Már lehet, hogy ennek a hangulata jobb lesz, mint a mostani BF6-é. Nem tudom. Még mindig tartom azt, hogy a mostani BF6 inkább hasonlít a 2042-re, mint sem a Battlefield 4-re, úgyhogy... Na mindegy. Hát elég okok, szerintem ezt nem látják, de hát nyilván ők tudják. De ja, akkor kapunk egy ilyen Battlefield copy játékot is akkor ezúttal. Vagy legalábbis ezzel együtt inkább.
Is coming to a screen near you later this year, but the good news is you can wishlist it right now on Steam.
Okay, in our next game, you play as a former detective who visits an isolated place where all is not as it seems.
A legkomolyabb nyomozós játékok. Végülis elég noir után jöhet.
There isn't.
Ken Police után. Már vágyok egy jó nyomra. Bár mondjuk lehet, hogy inkább a szeptembert meg kéne várjam, mert akkor az autentikusabb lenne. Vettem majd jöhet a Szinki meg a fél életmaraton. Ha már itt vagyok. Abattoirs tud. Elvileg egy elszigetelt helyen fogunk mutatni. Legalábbis, hogyha túléljük, ugye?
Good evening, Mr. Walker. How are the first few days in the Pines treating you?
Oh, but you don't want to go into the forest, dearie.
What the fuck is happening here?
Everyone is fucking crazy.
Amúgy tényleg mindenki hülye itt. Az első pár képsor alapján se normálisak itt az emberek. Szép. Láncfűrészesek is vannak, az jó. A baltával ellen nem sokra megyünk, úgyhogy... Hát ott tényleg jobb ötlet a futás. Jó. Érkezik ez is. Ez érdekesnek tűnik. Nyilván nem írom fel a bakas listámra, de...
Talk to me, Alex. What's up next?
We've got an exclusive
Tűnik annyira vészesnek.
Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves.
Ace Combat. Repülősösök. Előnyben. Az Ace Combatosok. Amúgy kurva jól néz ki a játék, úgyhogy lehet, hogy még én is elcsábolok egy kis Ace Combatra, elvileg ugye nem túl szimulátoros a játék, hanem már full arcade a cucc, úgyhogy nem a srác neve, hanem maga a játék. Úgyhogy lehet, hogy majd teszek a sorozattal majd egy próbát, hát ha lesz valami. Az igen. Az szép.
The protagonist wakes up on the emergency boat on the sea and is saved by the battleship Endurance. After reuniting with your team, you are then immediately forced into another life or death fight against the Sotowa forces. This is the story of saving the country that you come from, which is the victim of great destruction.
Keep it coming. Maybe they're not that sturdy.
Gunboat transport has hit the fan.
The protagonist and this legendary pilot fight side by side.
Nem teljesen manuális a game, de
but in fact, that
van egy ilyen is.
Fake. He's a fake presence that's been propped up to really motivate the country. In the next phase in the story, the protagonist and this legendary pilot go into battle together, resulting in the Wing of Thieves getting shot down. After his death, this role gets passed down to the protagonist. So the central theme is living up to this duty that is cast upon you to take on that responsibility.
Ace Combat 8
amúgy tényleg látványosnak tűnik.
a new type of enemy for the series,
az tény.
the land battleship. The
Ace
idea
Combat.
came from our art director and mecha designer Kano. He said it's exactly like Godzilla landing on the city and causing huge destruction. When that idea was presented to them, they actually said, "Oh no, this is not good." But after they started working on it, it all made sense, and then it created that great visual. We've also changed the way targets take damage in this iteration. Prior to Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves, the damage you dealt needed to be hit directly onto the target, otherwise it wouldn't have counted. So this chain destruction accumulates this damage and any small accumulations would actually result in a bigger destruction later on. And you'll see this as you play, so it's very exciting. Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves will be released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S and Steam on the 2nd of October.
Legalább PC-re is. A régi Ace Combatok általában csak konzolra jöttek amúgy. Legalábbis én úgy hallottam, aztán lehet, hogy rosszul tudom. De mint hogyha az lett volna a fáma, hogy nem akkor. Na, de ez is októberben jön, úgyhogy idénre azért még maradt pár jó játék egyébként. Valljuk be. Vagy legalábbis érdekesebb címek mindenképpen akadni fognak majd. Legalább.
Troy, back. The backstage. It's the new DLC for Little Nightmares 3.
Oh, right.
Jaj, ne! Miért toljuk túl a Little Nightmares, bazd meg?
Clipboards.
Kibaszott overrated egy game, bazd meg. Szerintem. Little Nightmares, azzal még játszik valaki? Azt valaki jónak tartja úgy? Már nem azért mondom, de... Se volt jó az a játék. Sose volt jó. Szerintem. Pedig mit tudom én, ez ilyen platformer játékokat szeretem, de amúgy ez... fölöslegesen overrated, én úgy gondolom. Jó, oké, csak az egyen játszottam, de akkor is nem volt túlságosan élvezetes, maradjunk annyiba. Supermasszív játékok. Na jó, ez annyira amúgy se érdekel, úgyhogy legalább át tudom pörgetni.
Check out Enginefall, a post-apocalyptic extraction shooter set on a series of
egy újabb extraction shooter csak a változatosság kedvéért. Enginefall. Belenézek hátha. Valami érdekeset is nyújtani. Bejátszódik. Eléggé a távoli jövőben. Aranyos. Az igen. Együtt lehet szemetet lebontani. Jó buli. Hát nem tűnik rossznak, de nem vagyok az extraction shooternek a felkent papja, maradjunk annyiba. De akit érdekel, az csatlakozni 8. által a playtesthez Steamen. Engem annyira sose kötöttek le ezek az extraction shooterek, úgyhogy nagy valószínűséggel kimarad.
When Enginefall arrives on Steam later this year, and if you cannot wait that long, there's a playtest coming for you on June 8th.
Now, before we move on to our next game, let's talk about our partnership with GOG, the DRM free games platform.
Ó, GOG, bizony. Jóféle platform, egyébként tényleg az ilyen régi kultjátékok modernabb rendszerekre való verziója, amúgy tökéletesen fel. Tényleg régi Fear játékokat lehet nyomni, Croccot, a platformjátékok kedvelői, van régi Diablo, Dino Crisis, Silent Hill 4, úgyhogy... Megértem, hogy miért reklámozzák annyian.
Like medieval adventures, like Kingdom Come.
PS15.
You do have to be and fill your
genre-defining RPG.
Jaj, meg ugye pár nappal ezelőtt ugye megjelent a Gothic egy remake, úgyhogy lehet kipróbálni játszani. Lehet, hogy majd teszek vele én egy próbát, mert amúgy nekem sajnos kimaradt, még az eredeti is, meg szerintem még a Gothic 3-mal se játszottam, pedig az elvileg meg is van. Lehet, hogy már ránézek majd, úgyis nyár van, meg szabad a vásár, meg ilyenek, úgyhogy mehet ez errel. Hol megy? Szóval a Gothic remake. Érdekes. Nyilván megvan a saját maga stílusa a játéknak, mert ugye német szerepjáték, azok meg általában kicsit mindig kilógtak a sorokból. Azt hiszem Piranha Bytes, azt hiszem volt a stúdió neve, akik készítették ugye az eredeti gotikokat. Meg ugye ők azóta ugye ráálltak a Rizerre, ami hát nem éppen sikerült annyira veretesre, aztán ugye az is csak 3 rész számlált. Aztán azóta nem nagyon lehet hallani a stúdióról, azt hiszem, lehet, hogy amúgy teljesen meg is szűntek amúgy. Majd maga a Piranha Bytes egyébként.
Gothic 1 remake is out now
Hát
on
ugye fasz.
PC and console, so go check it out after the show.
Hangulatjáték, hú, érdekes. lesz Halloween játék, az marha jó. Tudod mit lehet, hogy inkább azt csinálom, hogy egy-két előzetesebb, lehet, hogy érdemesebb lenne megnézni. Meg ilyenek. De lehet, hogy jobban jár az ember. Nem amúgy. De volt úgy tegnap Blood Message, meg Mortal Shell 2, meg ugye van ugye Mortal Shell 2-ből ugye demo. Ugye azt is majd ki lehet próbálni, annyira nem vagyok nagy Souls-like rajongó, de like rajongók előnyben. Az igen, szóval van lesz Turok Origins. Hát maga a sorozat egyébként kicsi hányattatott, maradjunk annyiba. Hát, hogy ilyen formában azért nem túl sikeres, főleg a harmadik rész az kurva nagy botrány lett a maga idejében, úgyhogy rányos volt. De hát ha a Turok Origins-el visszatér majd a remény, majd a Turok rajongók szívébe, már hogyha vannak még olyanok. Én az első részt próbáltam, ugye a Turok 1-et, ami eredetileg 97-ben jött ki, az amúgy nem volt rossz, ilyen kellemes retro élmény volt, aztán ugye a Turok Origins-el majd mit borítanak majd, ugye? Az igen, skifi indiánok leszünk, dinókra fogunk vadászni, legjobb ever. Aranyos. Jó, az igen. Mondjuk már csak poénból érdemes lenne kipróbálni, hogy esetleg megnézni, hogy mekkora állatságok vannak benne, plusz az még az, hogy ha esetleg még szar is, az még ugye megdominál a szórakoztató faktort. Legalábbis jobb esetben. Igen. Még nem néz ki annyira vészesen egyébként. Kérdés már csak az, hogy optimalizáltság szempontjából milyen lesz, meg hát maga a gameplay mekkora lesz rák. Vagy gameplay maga mekkora rák lesz maga módján. Tehát majd kiderül. Prerenderelt és gameplay is. Érdekes. Többi trailert meg amúgy is láttuk, úgyhogy ez az ami új. A Origins, ami még talán érdekel is. Meg elvileg lesz majd Halloween játék, az meg úgy bár nem érdekel, úgyhogy majd a Hollow rajongók megnézik, hogyha minden jól megy. És lesz kooperatív mód, mondjuk csúnya lenne. Ja, akkor jön a Turok Origin. Előbb-utóbb. Aranyos. Sámson. Ja! Bassza. Na jó van, akkor szerintem ez volt akkor a Future Game Show. Bár mondjuk lehet, hogy egy picit. Már mondjuk ez az Exodus egyébként érdekesnek tűnt a módján, csak el ne basszák. Hoppá, Rayman. Erről még nem is láttam úgy videót. Nem erről. A Rayman Legendsnek is lesz majd ugye felújított változata. Aztán ugye, hát hogyha nem is tandembe jön ugye az Assassin's Creed 4-nek a felújított változatával, mindenképpen amúgy az is üdvözlendő, hogy a Rayman Legends-et is amúgy felújítják, úgyhogy én a magam részéről szerintem ki fogom próbálni mindenféleképpen, mert hát hogyha nem is a legjobb platformjáték, de amúgy az újkori platformer játékok között szerintem úgy egy, nem is etalon, de mindenképpen egyébként egy jó cucc. Én úgy gondolom legalábbis, úgyhogy legalábbis a maga módján érdemes rá odafigyelni, úgyhogy ezt megnézzük. Aztán ja, már ennyi szerintem. Regents, Little World. Na, kopasz csávval egyetértek, igazi banger a Rayman. Eléggé rasztán néz ki a csávó, maradjunk annyiba. Picit ijesztő Rayman, maradjunk annyiba. Engem picit meg... A béka ijesztő, jó, mindegy, nem szóltam.
Rayman Legends Retold is an ambitious remake of a cult game released in 2013.
Érdekesen néz ki, de kíváncsi leszek rá, lehet, hogy majd újból nyomom majd a Rayman Legends-et is, ha már jön a Legends. Retold. Úgy tűnik a Ubisoft most a sikeres franchise-ainak a felújításaival házal egyébként. Úgyhogy érzékelhető, hogy azért próbálják visszaszerezni ugye már az elvesztett vásárlói közeget ebből a szempontból, de hát akkor Splinter Cellből is jöhetne ugye egy remake, vagy egy story retold, csak szólok. De nagyot akarnának szakítani, hogyha lenne egy kis eszik. Valamelyik azt írja, hogy Happy Tree Friends-es vibe-jai vannak ettől a játéktól. Az a baj, meg tudom érteni az ipsét, tehát ez benne valami.
Really quickly, we also define what could make Rayman Legends a better game if we reinvent it in terms of flow, modernization, etc. And also we define really.
Még nem mostanában játszottam a Rayman Legends-el, de szerintem a flow-val pont nem volt probléma. Tehát nagyon gördülékenyen lehetett vele játszani. Még pár évvel ezelőtt is, pedig ugye ez is 2013-as game alapesetben. De jó, visszatérnek a zenés pályák is. Milyen jók voltak. Azok milyen jók voltak pedig, még zenés pályák a Rayman Legends-ből.
The dragon, obviously medieval themes, castle, dragons, they were playing a big part in Legends, but always kicking your ass. So we thought, okay, now let's reverse that, and we will use the dragon to kick people's ass. A bit, I would say, Panzer Dragoon, Star Fox style. So I'm in an exciting ride. I do barrel rolls, I shoot fireballs. I'm gonna blow up stuff. Really quite simple gameplay in a way, but you know, ambitious realization on top. The intention of the sixth world, it came from a will also to have a new tonality and a new side-scroll gameplay that were a bit on the more difficult side. And then, as we were thinking about the new narration, especially introducing a new villain for the IP.
Elvileg új ellenfél is lesz, úgyhogy kis bővítik valamilyen szinten a régi Rayman Legends-et, legalábbis ezek alapján. Remélhetőleg azért nem basszák szét, de majd kiderül.
You will use that new ability, the power of light, to face enemies and obstacles, and it's more of you know, really cool platforming gameplay of Rayman Legends in brand new levels. Because they are brand new levels, we can play more with 3D.
Ezt nem tudom, hogy ez mikor jelenik meg amúgy, de erre is leszek majd végig szerintem. Legalábbis, hogyha sikerül vele játszani. Jaj, meg amúgy ugye tényleg ezzel lehetett ugye kooperatív módban is játszani elég szépen, úgyhogy legalább visszajön ez a közös játszás élménye is legalább. Ó, október 1. Hát akkor sima Legends is végig tud menni faszán újra. Ez kurva jó. Rayman Legends volt. Jó van. Hát akkor szerintem már ennyi. Úgyhogy megvolt a Future Games is, illetve a Summer Game Fest-nek a kvázi következő állomása. Úgyhogy ez legalább megvolt. Következőleg amúgy akkor majd nagy valószínűséggel ugye a holnapi nap folyamán este 7-kor vagy fél 8-kor, attól függ, hogy mennyire időzítenek jól. Ugye lesz majd az Xbox Games Showcase. Ugye nagy valószínűséggel ugye az új Fable játék lesz bejelentve, illetve az új Ubisoft játék, amit én személy szerint várok, majd kíváncsi vagyok, hogy lesz a játék, meg miként lesz, meg így megjelenés szempontjából, meg nyilván az idővonal az nagyjából belőhető. De mit tudom én, ki lesz majd a főszereplő, tényleg milyen gameplay újdonságok is lehetnek, hogyha arról van szó. Így én azt várom kifejezetten. Elvileg lesz új Persona játék is, JRPG rajongók előnyben, azt is el kéne egyszer kezdeni, majd hogyha úgy van. De ja, azért még vár ránk egy-két dolog, illetve utána lesz majd ugye PC gaming is. Ugye a Xbox Games kész, illetve az EA Direct után, amúgy alapesetben, úgyhogy hát ja, ennek egy külön esemény a Gears of kapcsán. Na jó, akkor már ennyi, volt ilyen dupla stream is, nem igazán volt, azt hiszem, vagy legalábbis nem emlékszem rá, hogy lett volna valaha is a stream. Ami ráadásul ugye dupla platformon, ugye YouTube-on, illetve Twitch-en is. Maga módján, úgyhogy legalább ez is megvolt. Ugye ilyen szemszögből, úgyhogy én a magam módján élveztem, meg minden, aztán majd nem folytatjuk majd szerintem holnap este. Nem tudom, hogy holnap este játszunk-e is, vagy játszani fogok-e is, nem tudom, hol lövöm fel, hogyha esetleg úgy van, akkor lehet, hogy majd a PC Gaming Show után, bár mondjuk az lehet, hogy az nem tudom, hogy meddig fog tartani, majd kiderül. Úgyhogy ja, majd szerintem nem folytatjuk majd, aztán holnap nem belenézek majd, vagy belenézhetünk a Xbox Games Showcase-be majd, hogyha minden. Jó, akkor kösz a figyelmet, meg benézést, meg ilyenek, aztán majd holnap mehet majd beszélgetés. Szevasztok, csá!